That does not look like a safe place to build a castle. The monster has its own POV shot cliche. Why were you guys standing behind that door again? Why would one door have so many locks? Okay, seriously, not 5 seconds ago did you lock all the locks, and yet you insisted on pulling on the doorknob.
Scooby-Doo, where are you?
Roll credits. Or I guess in this case, roll franchise. To avoid copyright from Warner Brothers, I'm going to put links down below in the description to the music of this movie. I am sorry, I just need to lower my risk of copyright. Just know that they're all 2 sins removed. The fact that Shaggy slid all the way across with no resistance means one of 2 things. Either this is a cartoon or someone has over-polished that table. And I'm guessing someone over-polished that table. Discount Captain America. Holy shit, they could have died. 2 sins. Domino effects.
Like, it's Mr. Beeman, the real estate agent.
Yeah, he was printing millions of counterfeit dollars in the basement with his printing press.
So, a real estate agent who owned a castle at the time, because I don't know what a real estate agent is offhand, put a printing press to print counterfeit money in the basement and is literally willing to kill people to keep that a secret. 5 sins.
And that's how we solved the case of the moat monster, one of our most frightening mysteries.
Wait, it was a moat monster? It looked like the fucking Green Goblin.
No wonder you became a reporter.
Also, the Scooby-Doo gang decided to break up like the Beatles. Coincidence? I think not!
You know, the real reason I changed jobs...
Change jobs? There was Scooby-Doo Where Are You?, the Scooby-Doo show, the new Scooby-Doo movies, and a pup named Scooby-Doo. All leading up to this. I'm pretty sure in every one of those, it's a pure fucking coincidence that there happens to be a monster and a case nearby. So no, that's not an occupation or a job. Plus, I doubt you got money from it anyway. Yeah. And it's just by pure fucking coincidence that Shaggy and Scooby just happen to be watching Velma on the tube.
Number 23, the Vampire Village. Got it.
Velma owns a bookstore, cause, of course, the nerd owns a bookstore. Plus, most of the books it sounds like she carries are rejected Goosebumps titles.
You ate all the contraband!
Wait, what's the issue here? I thought when you contraband food, you don't give it back. So what's the problem? The issue normally is that food can carry pathogens and other unwanted things into foreign countries. So, anyway, if someone can explain this to me, then it gets a sin. But for now, no sin. And apparently it's Daphne's birthday. Why not? Also, what happened to the original van? Did they sell it? I'm gonna guess sell it. Okay, if I can buy that a projection is somehow over a crystal ball, why is there a revolving door that leads to the projector room? Shouldn't that be in, like, the back or something? Oh, no. No! I've had enough of the fucking Mothman. An old man, dressed up as the Mothman, hid in a casket, threw open a stone casket to chase people. Not to mention somehow he also robbed a jewelry store. Why are so many of these ghost cases old people? Now, I bet you're all wondering who this guy is. Well, if we take a look at this sign, we can estimate that he is probably the original Bubba Joe's descendant. Probably somewhere along his family line, he lost the rights to his factory and his franchise, and then the most recent descendant, probably this guy, came in, tried to scare everyone away, and steal back his family's legacy. Did I blow your mind? I bet I did. You know, this guy looks familiar. He kind of looks like Kwame from Captain Planet. Wait, maybe it is.
Just like the good old days.
Too much like the good old days. I've got a show to do. I need a real live ghost.
And yet you told the entire US of A that you were gonna do a haunted tour to find real ghosts. That kind of explains the previous people, old folk, who wanted their, 50 seconds of fame, but you don't do that. Mike Rowe doesn't go around doing jobs and then they say, "Oh my god, you're Mike Rowe from Dirty Jobs! Here, have the dirtiest job in the goddamn kitchen." Yeah.
Sorry, I couldn't help it over here.
What the hell is Rogue from X-Men doing here?
Dinkies, listen to this. I punched up Moonscar Island on our research database. There have been quite a few strange disappearances around that island over the years.
So, over 200 years, probably 100 people disappeared and no one bats an eye? I smell a government cover-up story. The SCP Foundation must be in on this.
Like that was a lot less filling than I thought it would be.
Surprised Shaggy doesn't assume Scooby just ate his sandwich as meat. Ah, jeez. So many movies to pick from. Hold on. Ah, there we go. We interrupt this Scooby-Doo movie to bring you Lake Placid.
Should've let the gators eat you.
Also, the swamp guy is a one blind-eyed crazy guy cliche.
This here's my hunting pig, Mojo. He's a lot better than any hound dog. Can smell a catfish a mile away.
How the fuck can a pig smell a catfish? One side of cats, which I didn't think Scooby had a problem with to begin with, and he goes off tearing ass to catch them like some Tom and Jerry cartoon.
It was a pepper plantation. Some of the hottest peppers in Louisiana grow on this island.
You know, I'm pretty sure it takes more than 2 people to maintain a pepper plantation over the course of 200 years. Sure, maybe they hired some people and then finished them off at Harvest Moon, but I'm gonna guess they didn't. 2 sins. The greenhouse guy and me just has to do it.
I wasn't exaggerating when I said they were the hottest peppers in Louisiana.
Here's a little fun trivia for all you. Don't eat pickled peppers, because they're actually hotter than what they would be raw.
This place is haunted.
Beware.
Wow, is this great stuff or what?
Why is it when ghosts try to warn people of impending danger that they're so vague about it? The 2 people you're with are cat people who steal souls. That's not a long sentence. Later we find out that the voodoo dolls are used to make the levitation stuff, but both Selena and Ms. Lemois are in the room. How are they doing that?
Let me darken the image a little, bring up the sharpness a bit, and... hey!
Also, somehow changing the contrast, sharpness, and blah 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 of the camera makes a spiritual orb appear in physical bodily form.
M.A. What are you doing to my kitchen?
Velma destroys some stranger's kitchen wall. She doesn't care.
According to this book, the Maelstrom was the name of Morgan Moonscar's pirate ship.
I am not surprised. Parts of this house are quite old. Pieces of the pirate ship could have been used in the construction.
This whole revelation is pointless.
You scared away Big Mona. Darn tourist. Get him, Mojo.
You know, I'm pretty sure it's illegal to set your wild boar pet on anyone, especially for such a pointless reason. I'm not even sure if he's allowed to have a boar as a pet. Later we find out that this is the hole that Morgan Moonscar may or may not have buried his treasure in. And if that's the case, then they killed him and then put him in the hole. So how the hell is he in the wall? And as we see later, his crew is buried across the island in various places. Holy shit, that's cool.
What are you planting? Elephants? That hole is huge.
Velma accuses this guy for nothing, but what's the hole for? Surely it would have filled in over 200 years.
Thanks, Miss...
Huh, I didn't know Lena also had access to the Flu Network.
Like, maybe I should dress for dinner, eh, Scoob?
Funny gag, but explain this.
Get away.
So why is this guy's spirit bound to his mirror? All his buddies are zombies, but this guy, no. We have to make him a bound spirit to a mirror. As if Bloody Mary wasn't enough.
This gumbo is delicious. And these biscuits, light as a feather.
Okay, so apparently Fred and Daphne are a couple in this movie, or they're going out or something. There's no concrete evidence, but why is Daphne and Fred getting pissed at each other? I mean, sure, they're flirting, and it can be kind of irksome for someone you like to be flirting with someone else, but all Fred's been doing is complimenting his host cooking. That's what a good guest does. Well, have fun with all the bacteria and diarrhea you're going to get from that water. You see, why are these pirates buried here? Shouldn't all the Moonscar pirates be buried together? Or were they like, no, we have to put them in different places, otherwise people may get suspicious? As if anyone would get suspicious over a 200-year-old dead guy.
Quicksand.
You know, you could have said that earlier, so this would be less like premeditated murder.
I told you it wasn't a mask!
It must be animatronic.
I think you'd be able to tell if it was an animatronic. Camera backward, now it's forward. That has to be pretty deep water. Are Scooby and Shaggy Jesus? This jerk-off is still fishing for that damn fish? How has he not seen any zombies or freaked out? And while we're on the topic, since it's gonna get revealed later, how is he still alive? Surely the cat people might have drained his life force by now. You know who your friends are. Why are you shaking like there's a animation issue?
Yeah, I finally got my story, and all the proof sank in quicksand.
Wait, can't you just go get the camera later? I'm pretty sure if something sinks in quicksand, it's not ruined. I think. I'm pretty sure a voodoo doll only works when a biological item of the person's is used in the doll. You can't use cloth, I don't think.
The generator must have gone out. I'll go check it.
No way! I'm not letting you out of my sight.
Then go with him! You're not getting anywhere just sitting around twiddling your thumbs in the dark! Great, now Rogue has turned into a furry. The internet won't explode after that.
A waste of time and magic wax.
And that's your downfall. You think the two people who are stupid aren't a threat.
I was one of a group of settlers who made this island our home. We looked to our cat god for a bountiful harvest.
What cat god is the god of the harvest and or the moon? It's not Egyptian, because I grew up and knew better. And it's not pagan, because I grew up and knew better. So, what cat god follows under those requirements?
Only afterwards did we discover that invoking the cat god's power had cursed us as well.
How do you not know of the curse side effects? Surely, if there's a curse, there's a written down ritual. How does it not tell you that you become succubi cat people? That's the final form. They look like rejected SWAT cat villains.
Their spirits have been avenged, Shaggy, so they can finally rest in peace.
They would have been able to rest in peace sooner if they had just told them, or just gestured them off the island instead of acting like flesh-eating zombies.
I've had years of practice.